let's understand what is that main hack, when we are searching for a job, what is that we are losing or we are missing. So how many of you are searching job for cybersecurity? Or how many of you are in cybersecurity space? Let me ask you one question, guys. So when you are looking for a cybersecurity job, what is that role you will look for? What's that job role you will look for? Can anyone please tell me here? Like, let's say if I want to apply a job on some job portals, so what is that job role I will apply for? Will it be cybersecurity specialist role? Am I right, everyone? Cybersecurity specialist, right? Okay. How many of you say that it's not cybersecurity specialist, it's actually cybersecurity analyst? How many of you say that? So is it cybersecurity analyst or is it cybersecurity specialist? What do you think, guys? Okay. Now, so should I apply for cybersecurity specialist, or should I apply for cybersecurity analyst, or should I apply for SOC analyst? Right? Now, this is very confusing. Everyone over here, it can be very confusing. Some people say, okay, I should apply for cybersecurity consultant. Now, this is confusing. So as a cybersecurity specialist, do I need to apply for the role for cybersecurity specialist, or should I apply for analyst, or should I apply for consultant? Which role should I apply? Isn't it a big question, everyone? Right, guys? Okay. Guys, always remember that in IT, every organization, call it a different name. Okay. Some organization may be calling the same role as cybersecurity specialist. Some organization may be calling it as cybersecurity analyst. Some organization is calling as cybersecurity consultant. Where your job responsibilities remains same, but they are calling it with a different name. And that's where a student get confused a lot when they are applying for job roles. Some organizations hire for, let's say, DevOps engineer. Some organizations hires for release manager, or maybe release engineer. Some hire for infrastructure engineer. Now, all these are the same people. They are the same roles you can apply for. And this is very confusing. So maybe when we go to LinkedIn, we will apply only for DevOps engineer role. We will not apply for release engineer because you're not familiar with that. You may not apply for infrastructure engineer role. So you will be always confused that should I apply for DevOps engineer, or should I apply for release engineer, or how do I actually know which role should I apply for? But honestly, guys, it totally depends on the job description, and the job description is always similar. So for all these roles, the job description is going to be similar. Now, what happens? If you know all the available roles, then your job search market increases, because maybe there are only 50 opportunities for DevOps engineer and you are applying only for 50 opportunities. For release engineer, there are 20 opportunities, and for infrastructure engineer, there are 10 opportunities. Now you have increased the market by 30% because now you can apply for 80 jobs. Earlier, because you were not aware of these roles, you were just applying for DevOps engineer role. We never even thought that other roles, the organization is calling with different role, but the job opportunity or job description is same. So it's important, guys, that whenever you do your research, go to Google, okay? On Google and do your research. What job roles for cybersecurity? Okay, what are the job titles? And now you can see that, you can actually apply as a cybersecurity specialist. You can apply for information security. You can apply for chief information security officer. Maybe you can apply in forensic. These are the keywords of searching the job now. You're not just searching, let's say if I visit my own LinkedIn profile, okay, and on this LinkedIn profile, over here, I'll search, let's say cybersecurity. So now I have more keywords with me to apply for that job, because now I'm aware that even I can go and apply for system analyst. Maybe the job description can be same. That organization is calling with a different name. I know that these are the different job roles, but it depends on organization to organization. What are they calling to that particular profile? Maybe the cryptographer is doing the same job what security engineer does. Maybe information security and chief information security officer does the same job. Maybe penetration tester does the same job which information security does, because organization is open to hire someone, and when you are in the project you can be assigned with different responsibilities. So it's not like that you're hired as a DevOps engineer, so you'll be working as cybersecurity engineer. No, that's incorrect. But job titles for DevOps, you will also find job titles for DevOps. You will find job titles for project management manager. In some project manager cases, in some organization, you are being called as account manager or delivery manager or project manager. So even for project management role, there are different roles or different job titles available. That will increase your horizon for job search. Okay, so keep in mind, everyone, when you are searching for a job, make sure you are searching for the title first. Keep the list ready, and once the list is ready, then you can search for your job, and that's going to be very helpful. Do you think, guys, this is going to be helpful? So are you going to do your research first on job titles before looking for a job or before applying for a job? So second hack, I would like to tell you, everyone, that we always at Thinkcloudly, we always suggest our students that, create a network on LinkedIn, right? Always remember, everyone, that on LinkedIn, you have to create a network of meaningful audience, okay? Which means that someone who can really help you. Sending requests to random people will never help you. So make sure that you are looking for hiring managers of your own domain. If you're looking for a job in DevOps engineer, make sure that these people to whom you are trying to send a connection request, these are DevOps hiring manager. Okay, so these people should be hiring in the same domain where you actually belong. Okay, and make sure that when you are actually creating that, one moment. So when you are actually creating that network, you have to use the add note option a lot. Let me show you how. Let's say I search over here, project manager, hiring. Okay, if I search over here, now if you basically go and let's say this guy is hiring for project manager, now you have to send a request. So when you are sending the request, make sure that you're adding a small note, or you're able to send a message, or you can basically when you are sending a connection request, you are utilizing you're sending a message, and that message has to be very good, that you're trying to connect because you're trying to find a job, and if there are any open position, so try to write a small note before you actually send a connection request. Let's say if you are if you search this guy on LinkedIn, okay, just a moment. It's people, see, it's not giving me option. Just a moment. Yeah, so I mean, your connection request will be accepted when you are actually going to send them a note. So if you send them randomly, let's say if I click on connect, they will not accept it because these are the hiring managers. Make sure that when you are going inside and you're utilizing this message option, so that you can send them a message who is actually going to read the message and accept your request. And make sure that you have at least 100 to 100 hiring managers in your connection, which is going to be very helpful at later point of time when you are going to start your job search procedure.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.